Okay, so a related question to that one, one that I noted, I wrote down like 15 minutes ago. What do you think that a sort of ideal version of follow up from a content creator, from a streamer, what would that look like? And I assume that there are like several different sort of iterations of this, but like what's the spirit of it? And then like do you have any examples of like what a primo one is? Like a highlight reel from an event where they asked for 10 keys and you gave it to them and they're like, "Hey, here's what we did with
Yeah.
all the extra effort that you put forth to actually make this happen." That kind of a thing. Where does that lie?
Like, oh, that guy paid my bar tab at PAX East. 10
I'll work on that.
Yeah. um,
Uh,
sorry, Sean. You please.
Oh
you
no, I mean, I was thinking like so. Last year we had some DLC come out for a game, and actually, so we did a charity, a bunch of streams with streamers, for Astronomers Without Borders, a fantastic charity, and we gave out a couple of keys for each of the streams to give out as far as the DLC goes, and raised a bunch of money for this charity. But it was one of the things I liked about it was one of the streamers who was very doesn't have a whole lot of viewers or anything like that, but still gave out a key and then sent me some video highlights of everything that happened and was just so proud of I think she raised like $150 for it or something like that. It wasn't like the hugest amount, but was so happy about it and was so happy to be able to give away the key and everything. And it's just one of those things like it could be like people are like, you're working video games, everything must be fantastic all the time. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's like it's kind of a drag. So, but you see these things, you see that you're really like that you made somebody happy and that the streamer had a great time, their audience had a great time, and you see some of those clips and it just makes your day. And then you're like, that person I'll be working with for the rest of the time that they're
So
streaming.
is it a personal
100%.
touch with the gratitude? That sort of seems to
you'd be surprised how many people don't respond after they get sent a key.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of shocking, and even more so after if they decide to stream the content or make a video or whatever, getting another email saying, "Hey, I did this thing," and send you even just a link to the VOD. That almost never happens.
Right.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. Like, I'm not bitter at all. Like if like a partner streamer, if I send them, like ask me for a key, I send them a code. If they don't give me a response, it's not going to kill me.
Nope.
It's like they're partnered and they have a business and they've got other things they're worrying about, and I've got maybe like 100 other people that I'm giving keys to, so it's okay. I don't mind. Mm-hmm. But if you want to make like an impact, especially if you're starting out, streaming that content and then sending a PR person a quick little, "Hey, I just want to let you know that I did this thing," link. It goes such a long way because no one does it.
Yeah. And we'll watch that too. Like,
yeah, we will.
Like, I will legitimately be watching that.
This is like magic. They did that. So it's that's one thing right there. Is it expected by PR people? No, I don't expect anybody to follow up with me and send me anything. If anything, to be honest, that's our job. To catalog that stuff. But if someone makes it easier for me by sending me that link, and also if they little personal note or something, that goes a long way towards remembering who you are.
Yeah, but you stay in our minds, and we remember who you are. And the next time we're thinking about something, about like people who might make a fit for something that we're doing, some sort of event, something like that, we're gonna think about you because you're right there.
Or the next time you send an email, we'll remember. We'll be like, oh yeah, this person. Yeah. I'll open that one. I got 50 others right here, but that one, I know that person. Or I remember them or something.
Memory and emotion, right? Is like the last time you opened an email from that person, you had a little jump in your heart for a second, right? So like you see that name again, you're like, ooh.
Click. Absolutely. It comes down to relationships. One thing I didn't mention in my intro that Sean knows is I have like a little, I call it a side gig, where I'm the manager for a streamer who goes by the name Northern Lion. And he's a guy that's really big on indie stuff. And when I would get an email from Sean when he was at Adult Swim, it was an instant open. It was like, oh,
Yeah.
I know Sean, and I know he's going to give me stuff that I probably want Ryan to play, or hope what Ryan will play, or whatever. At least I'll flag it for Ryan, and then he can decide if he wants to play it or not. But the point is that it would be a very like recognizable thing. I know Sean. I open email. I send email to the guy that I manage. So flip flop it. It's the same thing. It's like we just if you are constantly talking to us, or and you send like this little email, or you tweet at us or something like that, we'll be keeping you in mind and starting to forge an impression of you in our heads, and hopefully it's a positive one.
Yeah.
And then,
And also, like I mean, when that happens too, like I spend a lot of my day checking out people's channels, visiting, seeing what they're doing. Sometimes I'll say hello in the chat and stuff like that. And if I see somebody like if somebody's like really, really cool like that, the like email the gratitude and everything like that. I mean, that's how they're going to be with their stream ostensibly. That's how they present themselves. And if that's how you present yourselves to me, I'm assuming you're presenting yourselves to your community that way, and they're going to appreciate that as well. And I think there's something there's something holistic about that.